Bourbons equals clapped.
I'm golden, yeah, we're golden, baby, we're golden.
Hi guys, welcome to a brand new video again. I'm actually filming this right after the storytime video of the 86 because me and my boy behind the camera, Billy Brownhill, is just absolutely on it. So today's video is going to be a question and answer. I asked you guys to send me some questions on Twitter, so I'm going to read through them, do the usual procedures, and fulfill everything you want to know about myself. So let's get straight into it. Billy Low 67 asks, favourite video you filmed? I've been thinking for this for a while, but you see how we're going to cut? You see the magic of editing?
4 days later.
One that comes to mind is when I pranked Ramel in the abandoned building, because that was all like so legit and just so, the reaction was just priceless. I loved it. It was just honestly one of my favourite things I've done, and the plan just couldn't have gone more smoothly. It really succeeded. If we're talking about one on my channel, it's hard. I want to say the last, like that, well, it won't be the last video. Last video would be the GT86 one, but the one that I did before on reviewing the Golf R, because the camera footage, everything about it, my guy behind the camera with the stabilization and all of that and the cinematics, it was just swag. And also I really enjoy driving, so I had a lot of fun doing that video because it's something I'm very passionate about. Next question from Mr. Metalhead02, heaviest metal band you've listened to? A few come to mind: Dying Fetus, Viljata, Here Comes the Kraken. Yeah, there's some pretty brutal bands. Next question. IRM786048. It's not over yet, guys. 77. Eat ass or smoke grass?
No, but for real though. 2
pints, you prick. A legend. You are a legend. What made you choose your career path in life? Wow, I sort of have like a portfolio career. Like, YouTube's not the only thing I do. Obviously, I'm primarily a musician. I also model. I also act. Like, what made me choose that self-employed route is purely because I want a better future for myself and I want a more artistic and enjoyable dynamic future. So that's it. X Piliths asks, you ever gonna do a tour with your music? I would love to, and I've been contemplating this a lot, but I don't just want to do a generic tour where I'm literally on a stage with my guitar or a deck playing like my guitar to my music and that's it. I want it to be really visual, so I imagine like really cool effects going on the screen behind me, like maybe even having like dancers and weird stuff going on to complement my music. I want it to be visually as appealing as it is musically, so I'm planning it all out, but the time will come. I will get around to gigging my music eventually. Walk Without Feet, you ask, what's your issue with Bourbon Biscuits? Did something happen during your childhood? Listen, Borbon Biscuits are clapped. I don't care what anyone says. Custard creams all the way.
Calm down, it's fine. It's okay.
I can't deal with them, bro. It gets me emotional, man. People don't understand. Like, you all saw the video that I put on my Twitter. Guys, this is my point proven about that Bourbon cream tweet that I put out, yeah. Look at all these Bourbon creams that are still left. No one dares to purchase this poo. But then, right here, custard creams, all sold out. I couldn't even cop any myself. Absolute madness. These are dirty. I don't care what anyone says. It's clear, it's a fact. No one likes Bourbons. That's why they're all still in their boxes. Did you see one pack of custard creams? Man couldn't even get his custard creams because they're all sold out. Bourbons equals clapped. Don't at me again about this nonsense. Zoe, as a man like Zoe, long-term supporter, I got you, Zoe. You ask, other than making music, producing jewelry and being a model, what else do you like to do or would you like to do? That's a good question. Be a rally car driver, but I'm really passionate about cars, so I would love to be a racing driver. So, okay, next question. Alicia Jade asks, do you have any goals for next year or places you want to travel to? Goals is to be like more than financially free. So I want to be able to help my mom out, help my friends out. I just want to get certain people out of their situations. I want good for myself, so I can also have the time to travel and be more free. In terms of places that I want to travel to, I would love to travel to New Zealand. I just think it's absolutely beautiful from what I've seen. Next question. CFC Ben asks, the most dangerous thing Jay has done in your opinion? Well, come on, I don't even need to answer that. It's obviously cementing his head in the microwave. Let's be real, man could have died. Jaxie asks, will you come to Plymouth? I don't know. Will I come to Plymouth? Possibly. I don't know what for. Maybe. And if I'm about there, I'll hit you up, man. Next question from McGrath Southie asks, can you play the woven web slap riff like Toast and a Bassie? My God. Just don't have the motivation to sit down and learn full tracks from him because they're long and
that's like a month project.
It's a month project, as
Yeah.
Billy says. Like, yo, he plays guitar as well and he understands the pain that you'd have to endure trying to sit there and learn his stuff. Lovely Space Rock from your dad's fridge asks, can you backflip? No, I cannot backflip. Like, I used to be able to backflip, but I can't. I suck. Next question from official JN11 asks, how did you meet Jay and Ramal? Well, I met Ramal first, and I met him through a friend at my boarding school because he was working with him at a Weatherspoons, I believe. This was like years back, and we all went on a night out on Broad Street, and basically I just got on really well with Ramal and we became friends from there. Okay, so anyway, the next question is actually from someone from my boarding school. Speaking of my boarding school, from Andy McAvoy, he asks, has anyone ever slammed your finger into the hinge of a door frame? For those of you who don't know, I've had an operation on this finger here. You can briefly see a scar. Don't know if you can make that out, guys, probably not, but it had to be sewn back on because someone in my boarding school decided to like slam really hard a fire door whilst I was resting my... Yo! It was my elbow that freaked me out. I was like, who's done that? Whilst I was resting my hand in a door frame, this kid shot it so hard because he was having an argument with someone and it just got writ off. I could see my bone. It was grim.
Every fucking video there's a dog in it. I've just seen a dog walking.
Oh yeah. So yeah, my finger has been slammed in a door hinge, Andy. You already knew that. Mark Keeley asks, dream place to visit in the world? I don't know. It's hard. Like, I feel like I've sort of already been to my dream location, which is like Iceland, because it's just amazing. Like, the dynamics is insane. If you were following me on Instagram when I was taking my trip in Iceland, you would have seen the mad locations. It's mad. Ollie Nestola asks, what's the YouTubers you'd want to collab with? Good question. I don't know, man. Just humble people like Billy behind the camera. Collab with you, bro. I don't know. Maybe like Mr. Beast, because me and Billy were talking about him the other day. Like, he seems like just a sound bloke. He's got his head like screwed on right, and
100%.
you know, he gives a lot to people and his content is fire. Brad Goodwill asks, if you'd ever want to start a new career, what would you want to be?
Gynecologist.
A forklift driver, because forklifts are sick. Maybe like a rally car driver again, or an F1 driver. Justin David Okfemia asks, what would you do if Mother Teresa was running towards you at full speed? I'd fucking deck her, mate. I was going to the next question, but it was actually a picture I just recently took of this guy's interior, which is the car I'm sitting in now. How lit is that? Wow.
It's dead.
Nah, it's live. Also, I think I might do a video on this guy's car. If you want to see that, let me know. A35 AMG vibes. Yo, you know you want a full video on that. Next question is from my girlfriend Deanna, who says, I don't have Twitter, because she's messaged me on Instagram this. She said, I don't have Twitter, but my question is, why are you so damn fire and how did I get so lucky? Which I responded with, ha 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 ha.
Well, she followed me back earlier. That's her.
Oh, that's nice of her.
Yeah.
See,
My mum doesn't even follow me.
even my mum followed you. Nah, babe, in all honesty, I know you're watching this, yeah. I think I'm lucky. Yo, jeez, you are flames. Yo, what's your BBM? Anyway.
I haven't heard that in years.
Callum Norman asks, what goes further back, your history with TGF or Luke's hairline? Luke's hairline, 100%, man. Sorry, Luke, but it does, man. Come on. That trim, fam. I'm sorry, bro. Jonathan Whitehouse asks, how did you get involved with TGF originally and how come you don't see them now or at least be in their videos? Sorry, I know it's 2 questions. I got involved with TGF because I met Ramal and then it kind of like escalated. Our friendship grew from there. And it's a long story why I'm not really in their videos, like, as of recent. I mean, one of the reasons is because like we don't really live particularly close to each other, but there's also other shit. It's complicated, you know. There's relationship statuses that people put on Facebook. It's complicated. It's legitimately complicated. That's all I'm saying. Next question and final question from Jordan Smith asks, have you ever fried your own hair for a pinch of salt? For a pinch of salt, blood! I fry it every day for 2 pints of salt. That's why it's so lit. Have you seen how much texture I have? Look at this texture. Can't you see how fried it is? Don't ever ask me a dumbass question like that again, fam. What a way to end my video. Waste, man. Guys, thanks for your questions. I'll probably do another Q&A at some point, who knows when, but yeah, like, if I didn't answer your question, then I'm sorry, but for those of you who I did, then yeah, again, like, thanks, they were lit questions, and had a lot of fun answering them. Please go follow my cameraman, Bill, because he's filming this and editing. This guy's doing bits. He's editing my videos. Do you guys understand how long it takes to edit? No, you don't, because you don't do YouTube. Pussy old blood. Go right now and film a YouTube video and give this guy some credit.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
my Instagram,
Billy, tag Billy's Instagram in your own YouTube video. Guys, in all seriousness, like and subscribe, follow my man Billy, and smash the like button, comment down below as always, because if you guys actually pay attention, like, I reply to most of you, because I try to remain humble. I like to consider myself a decent YouTuber who communicates with their subscribers, so do not hesitate to leave a comment, and if you have any questions, ask me in the comment section below. See you guys soon. Peace.